ladies and gentlemen, to a very exciting Wednesday night here in Hennessy Performance League. We have a very exciting, action-packed racing because for the first time this season, we're going road course racing. It is your boy Jake, and of course, we up in the broadcast booth. I have two incredible drivers. First off, a man who's going to be making his Cup Series debut tomorrow night, Mr. Speed Racer. Speed Racer, welcome to the booth, and once again, man.
Yeah, thank you. Excited for this race tonight. I'm looking forward to it.
Very excited, and of course, we can't forget about we saved the best for last. He is the birthday boy himself. He is the young buck. He is the driver in the Xfinity Series in the Joe Gibbs 20. Please help us welcome the birthday boy himself, Mr. FaZe Electric. Electric, welcome to the booth and happy birthday.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I feel like Klay Thompson when he came back off that injury.
Hey, we all gotta feel like Klay Thompson. I mean, making incredible impacts, and I do gotta say, on behalf of myself and Speed and to many others, you have made an impact to us. So we hope that your birthday has been incredible. We hope that you're having a great time, and of course, let's go ahead and get things started. Last week's winner at Auto Club. This man is old. It's possibly older than sliced bread, but not all the jokes aside. But it was Fire Slayer that got the victory, saved his fuel, and of course got the win going into this race here at Road America. Electric, I want to talk to you. What was your thoughts on that win? I mean, Electric, I know he's your teammate, but give us your thoughts on Fire Slayer's win last week.
I mean, it's Fire Slayer. We know what he can pull off here. It was Auto Club. Is super speedway, or sort of, the where you have to stay in the line, make sure you work with teammates, and I love to see you. I love what I seen out of my teammates in trucks, and Fire Slayer just came out with the win. I really respect him for that.
Very well said, and of course, hey, we talked about a lot about what we're going to be doing with this broadcast, but guess what? Tonight we are going radio style. That means is that on turn 1 to turn 3, I'll be calling the first half, and I'm gonna say, Electric, you call the tight left-hander to the exit of the carousel,
Gotcha.
hand it off to the exit carousel to the kink, and of course, Speed Racer, I want you to finish us off with the backstretch to the exit of turn 14. And by the way, shout out to Big Jim on this one. He definitely helped us out a lot, especially when it comes to this. It looks incredible, but I gotta ask you, Speed. We get a chance to go road course racing for the first time this season. What is something that these drivers need to be aware of?
Just consistency. It's very easy in any series to just lose rhythm and balance of your, I guess, truck tonight and get off track. Think the fastest lap I've heard is 2:06, and although that is a very good lap, it means nothing if you run, say, a 2:12, 2:13 the next. So I think that's going to be the most key factor during this race.
Exactly, and of course, something that we all need to be aware of. I mean, I feel like we definitely need to have someone who is more experienced, especially when it comes to road course racing. I'm talking about the Heredia God, but Electric, what is your thoughts on what shall we be seeing tonight? I mean, Road America is very different than most road courses. It's going to have its speeding moments, but of course, we think about the turns. What is something that these drivers need to be aware of, especially when it comes to racing here?
I mean, they glad that there ain't no stages because certain people will pull away from the pack. But I'm not an expert at road courses. I wish we had one up here. Well, Speed is one, but we're talking about like Tiger talent and stuff like that. But I'm sorry, Speed. But especially just hit your marks here. I mean, it's really hard to do, especially when you're on Heat 5, and it's just you just need to not hit the curbs or do not hit like a wrong spot in the turns, and just keep the same momentum you has always been keeping and get some good stage points.
Very well said, very well said. But let's go ahead and get to our Truck Series standings real quick because we definitely have a lot to talk about. So first off, it is Captain Jack in 30, or Captain Jack in first, Barnes in second, Dead Dad in third, Jason Cole fourth, Crab in fifth, Dank in sixth, Moose in seventh, Freedom Flyer eighth, Fire Slayer ninth, and rounding out the top 10, it is Sikkim So pretty much looks like all four of your
We
all
can
four of your
join.
teammates. Oh, we can be able to talk about that. I mean, talk about your thoughts on seeing your teammates in the standings where they are right now.
Me. Okay. Yeah, I was making sure. So, I mean, I'm happy for the team to be up here. Um, all four of them been going through a lot, especially having to practice a lot for this road course. So, um, they've been working with each other. They're all some G's because they're all in the top 10 for points. I like it. I like it.
Very well said. Yeah, we're now getting ready to approach to the track, and of course, here we are with looks like Tiger NASCAR is leading the way, and he looks like he's getting ready to come down to your way here. Right now, there, Electric. So far, Tiger NASCAR taking the lead. You pretty much called it. You're doing a very good job, and it looks like we have a little pack racing going on here. But Electric, take it away.
Yeah. There we go. As we had Tiger already out to a sort of a big lead right there. We had Ghost. I'm thinking he started second, but he's starting to really fall apart ever since he's moved down as he punted Mars just now. And we got a couple people getting punted off the track. There we go. We gonna have the top four doing somewhat good. Great job today.
Yeah, so we'll take over a little early here. Ghost kind of makes a move around Marner. I believe that's for P3. Ford Truck, I'm not sure if it's good to use a shortcut. This is Mario Kart. Mung Wan will kind of ruin your lap. By the way, just an update, that was for fourth place. My mistake. Kind of looks like they're single file, not being too aggressive right now. Oh, right as I say that, Martin just hits the inside wall. That's probably not good either. Looks like he's going to recover pretty good though. We head down in the candidate corner. This is typically a pretty good passing zone. I've used it a bunch. As long as you don't get too loose on the exit, it's pretty easy to do that. And here, I think the trucks, you can almost go full throttle. Some guys use that bit of pavement. Then down to the final corner. Make sure you don't slide off the final corner. Go up the hill to the start-finish line. And Jake.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, right now, these top three are definitely spreading out as we see Tiger NASCAR, Marnes, and Ghost, I believe. So far, they've all been doing good. Looks like we've got some side-by-side racing. Oh, sorry, that's not Marnes. But anyway, you see Marnes racing with the floor of Eric's boost. That could, I don't know what it be. I don't know if it's fifth or what's going on, but yeah, fourth, yeah. So, but right now, Marnes, thank you. Martin definitely needs to have a really good run to be able to keep things up, especially when it comes to points-wise. But the thing is, you definitely want to be able to reach to Captain Jack, especially with the run that he's been having. But so far, it's definitely been good. We see Dank Booty Flakes out in the back. Of course, we see a lot of great racing, a lot of great drivers. Looks like they're getting ready to head your way.
Yup, and as I see right now, just dropped my phone, but Tiger is already been pulling away from the pack a little bit. A lot more fast than I really expected. Like the way I've been able to do that. Him and the man of Freedom Flyer, as now his name is Car Man. Right now in second with the third place driver right there in the hot seat, having to unretire that 2 truck of shape. One of the best in the trucks. But no overspeed.
Yeah, that's driven by the Ghost. He hot-seated the Xfinity Series race here last season and then ended up winning that, I believe.
Yes.
If I remember correctly, over our teammate, me and him and T-Bird. Pretty exciting battle. I think he's looking to have a good Cup season. Tiger's still in the lead. But Freedom, he's not really... Like, Tiger's obviously going to gain on him a little bit here, but Freedom ain't going away. He's still within a couple of seconds, and if Tiger, he had one of those inconsistent laps that I mentioned earlier, Freedom can be right there.
Well, I mean, something I definitely do want to point out is, I mean, when it comes to, like, those who love road course racing, such as Hereditary Tiger, I mean, you can pretty much call this a Tiger Invitational, because right now Tiger is up in the front, and of course, I'm not used to Freedom who named Carman, but Carman is definitely doing a good job. As we take a look at the Ghost who's pretty much hot seating, like Freedom said, pretty much hot seating this race last season. and it's going to give him a good chance to to be prepared for any workhorse race out there, as he is battling with the 87. I think that might be Sikkim in the 87. So far, definitely been some great racing overall, as we keep an eye on many impactful racing. There you see Moose up there, and we see T-Bird in the 38 battling out. And of course, we've seen so many great racing, but Electric looks like they're heading your way.
Yes, and they are. As I've been scrolling through the pack, I'm seeing how everybody's been able to get through these little corners. I see that Sikkim is gaining on Ghost. Feel like he practiced a lot here just to get up in that top 5, top 6, right behind Ghost. I'm gonna scroll all the way up and to see Tiger, as he's right now already going through the long right-hander, as we're going to take it right back to speed.
Yeah, I noticed pre-races Ghost gets a little bit loose. They're still battling. Ghost and Sikkim are actually practicing together. So Sikkim will know where Ghost makes his mistakes and where he can make his gains. And I think he might use that to his advantage as well. As I mentioned earlier, they're coming up to a pretty good passing zone. I think, Ghost kind of blocked him the grass a little bit there. He's still going to outbreak him as long as he gets a good exit, which he did. Ghost kind of runs it off the track there. I think that's ruled clean.
Yeah, and looks like they're heading my way. Electric Fuel Care, keep an eye on this battle, because these two are definitely having a battle for sure. Ghost and Sikkim. Sikkim, he's definitely looking for a top 5, top 10. He needs to be able to get those much needed points. I mean, he's right below the cutoff line, or still currently is above the cutoff line. We'll have to look at that once again. Well, overall, I mean, it's definitely been his race, but he's currently battling with a Cup Series driver in Ghost. So yeah, we'll have to see about that. And of course, we've seen Saturday being. I think that might be my first time I've seen him racing. He's racing along with 4 of Eric Luce. And we get back to the 87 and the team battle, and they're still battling so far. Not been really like much carnage other than seeing what happened with the 23 of T-Bird, as Electric look like they're heading away once again.
Yep, and I see these two right here. Sikkim must have backed off a little bit more. It looked like he can catch Ghost up here. As remember, he's on a wheel, but Ghost is on a controller, so he's going to be able to hit more turns. As there he goes, he's going to be able to hit more turns, more cleaner than him and more sharp. So, and plus with the practice coming in and everything to play, so you really have a lot of things on your side. As I'm going to go right back up to the leaders. Speed.
Yeah, so I believe Tiger's still lead, followed by Freedom in second. Obviously, well spoken about so far, the battle for third between Ghost and Sikkim. And behind Sikkim, if you see far away, I think you can just barely see the track of Marnes in the distance. That's rounding up your top 5. Definitely the battle to look out for is battle for third. A lot of damaged trucks on the racetrack already, which I can't say surprising, but I expected it to be a little bit better. As Sikkim gained some time there in Canada Corner, just quite can't get closer. They have gotten a lot closer to Freedom, I have noticed, though. So maybe this can turn into a battle for second as we head back up to Jake.
Absolutely, of course, this is going to be a very fun 3-truck battle between Cartman, Ghost, and Sikkim. And it looks like here comes, contact being made between the 2 and the 40. And that looks like almost at the end of the stage. It does. So the stage 1 winner goes to Tiger NASCAR, Carman, the Ghost, Sikkim. I think that might be Martin. No, yeah, Martin's right behind him. So what a race that was. Before we do get to the next stage, I gotta ask Speed, what was your thoughts on that stage?
I thought it was pretty interesting stage all around. I expected Ghost to get up to second, and he didn't quite get there yet. However, he still has plenty of time. Sikkim surprised me. I didn't think of Sikkim as like a road course guy, but he's looking like he's just as fast as the guy in second place right now. So it'll be interesting to see where he goes from that.
And of course, Electric, we're seeing a couple of guys that are currently on the pretty much above the cutoff line, but they're struggling a little bit. And I'm seeing a couple of guys like Trav, for example, What was your thoughts on that one?
Huh? Oh yeah, I mean, with these battles, my fault. But like, yeah, with these battles going on in between everything that's about to happen in the start of WoW, and there's been a little bit of switches. As Jake, I'm gonna take it back to you. There's been switches in the front.
Yeah, it looks like the 10 is going to go straight to the grass, and green flag is back in the air. And I do want to correct my mistake, though. I mean, Sigum is above the cutoff line, so he needs to be able to keep continuing getting much of these points. But here comes Tiger NASCAR going into turn 1. So far, so good. Meanwhile, the back of the pack, oh, look like that's a terrorist. About to lose 3-wide battle between Mars as they are. Oh, the Carman's getting to the back, and here comes Mars putting the. Slam the door to the 87. Otherwise, things have been looking so far so good, but they're getting a little bit aggressive there, Electric.
Yeah, I mean, right there, as you see it, it's that man Carman, it's the 51, and it's the 20 making a move, and it's going to kill 2 people. There go Marn spinning in the dirt, 1 car in the dirt, 2. That's going to add up to a lot right there for the 20. That's the 20 of Captain Jack. Wow, that's going to be a penalty probably because of that. But as he's going to move his way up to 3rd, people are not going to like that. Sikkim, and I think that's Freedom. If I would be correct.
But yeah, all that's going on. Captain Jack is a missile, what you call that, from the soaps. Ghost was hanging on with Tiger there for a moment, but I think he fell off. Now he's in the grass. I was just talking about him and jinxing him, and it's just brutal. That 20 truck, on the other hand, he may be 3rd now, but if he's racing them like that, I don't think he's going to hold on to it for long. As Sikkim kind of dives it on him from Canada corner. Ooh, contact between him and Freedom as well. He's got the track. Oh my goodness. That 20 car driving like a weapon. Up to Jake.
Oh man, what a great way to get a chance to call this one. Jack, being the missile that he is, pretty much using that bumper like no other, and now he's trying to be able to chase down Sikkim. But here comes the 38 of Beam on the outside of Carman. Carman was running really good until this restart, and he's losing a lot of positions right now. Meanwhile, Tiger NASCAR is just pretty much driving on sunshines right now. He's starting to feel good because right now he's currently still up in the lead, but you know that the Ghost is one to chase him down. You know a lot of drivers are going to be able to get him up there. But Sikkim currently up in 3rd place, and you know there's a lot of hungry drivers that's chasing for Sikkim there. Electric.
Yeah, man, as what Speed said, the missile came in and just blew up the whole pack. We got some people pitting. It's the 10 to 51, and I think there was another truck in there that was pitting. But man, it's just Sikkim wasn't dealing with his stuff. Sikkim moved up to 3rd now, so let's see what he can do to try to catch up to Ghost. Because like Speed said again, he knows them 2 been practicing with each other. He knows when Ghost is going to mess up a bit. So it's all up to when is that going to happen, as they do have to pit this stage. Hopefully, Sikkim or Ghost can catch up to Tiger this year.
Sorry to interrupt as we enter my section anyway. Carman just moved Jack for position and Bean's passing him on the outside. Crazy maneuver there. I don't know if Jack's going to like that. We'll have to wait and see what happens. That 20 car, or truck, sorry. I don't know, I don't even know right now. 44 Martin racing for position as well. He's shown some pride and speed this season. Maybe he can get spot. They come through the last corner, and Jake.
Man, what pretty much right now, Barnes is definitely looking to be really good. I mean, don't forget though, this man did win Dover in the Xfinity series, and he has a shot to be able to have at least like a top 5 or even top 3. But I believe the 20 and the 40 are teammates. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. And if that's the case, that is going to be one interesting conversation between the 40 of Carman and the 20 of Captain Jack. And here comes Oh, Jack got past him. Here he goes to the inside. Inside, Jack goes. But the 40, he's going to be able to hold on there. He's going to let his teammate go by. I think that's a little bit of an apology just saying, I'm sorry, here's the pass. You know, go ahead and keep Marnes right behind us. And of course, the 38 right behind him as well. This is starting to be really dicey, especially with the coming lap as we get ready to get to the close to the end of the stage.
Yeah, man, it's just a battle between the teammates, and the team meeting will not be happy at the end of the day. Jack has been acting like Chase Elliott in real life with the bumping and the passing. So with him honestly getting it back, Barnes shoots it a little bit over that turn, and that goes Bean the Dean, right there, making the pass with the 44, capitalizing on people's mistakes. I respect that. He's a G for that. Now he's over there trying to make a pass against Jack, the menace to society. Will not be able to do it, but still will go side by side through them turns. Great job to him and Carman to be up there.
Yeah, I want to note it too. This is Bean's debut race, and he's racing the former runner-up for the championship tightly. He's giving him a run for his money at a track with such high difficulty like this one. Honestly, I was kind of hoping T-Bird would have a better run. He's kind of in the back. That's unfortunate. But Tiger still just absolutely killing the field. Tiger Expedition up front by at least 2.5 seconds over Ghost. But that battle again between Sikkim and Ghost starting to heat up. Jake?
Yeah, I mean, you said it very well. I mean, that battle is definitely getting heated up. And let me remind you, Ghost and Dank are hot seat drivers. So, I mean, these two have a shot or have a chance to be able to win the race. As we now end the stage 2, that is the end of it, with Tiger NASCAR looks to be Ghost and Sikkim top 3. And let me remind you guys, don't forget about tomorrow, because in the words of Tupac Shakur, California knows how to party because we won the Auto Club for both the Xfinity Cup Series. But before we get to that, I mean, I gotta ask, Speed, what was your thoughts on that stage?
Again, just like I was expecting somebody by now to make an adjustment to their track and be a little bit closer to Tiger, but yet again, Tiger NASCAR proves that he's one of, if not the best, road course racer in Hennessy. Hopefully, a guy like Ghost and Sikkim, maybe they can give him a run for his money in the last stage.
And of course, the question is, who's going to be the aggressor on this restart election? Who do you think that'll be?
It's up to anybody right now. Watch out for the person behind you in that 20 truck. Sickim's not afraid to do anything. We have seen multiple menaces to society such as him to be able to make some moves. So I'm not doubting anybody if they want to make a move on Tiger now. You got to keep him in that pack as long as you can.
Yep,
there we go.
The green flag back in the air once again, and there comes the aggressive moves. Sikkim trying to be able to pull something off, but here comes the Ghost over. I'm hearing crunches and the crunch over. Big break in the back, the 40, the 4, the 21, the 24, the 00, 8, the 40, there are 3 wide. Electric taking it away.
Here we go, right there as we got the 20, the 30, and the 2 in the lead now. Here we go. As now we go down to the deep braking zone. Who will win it in the last? And that will be Ghost right there taking it, as Tiger's going to get a great... Come on, there we go. We got people in the back battling for third. We got Bean the Dean with Sikkim, the menace, and we got Captain Jack right there. Added on to that, as we got Ghost, the new leader right now for trucks. The new leader in the hot seat in the 2. I'm retiring the 2 just for a great moment like this. Great job for that. But there goes Tiger saying, no, I am grasping this win. Here we go, as we're going to go to the long right-handers. We're going to take it away and give it right to Speed.
Yeah, Ghost is hanging on there after that 3-wide maneuver. The rookie Bean, he's in 3rd place. If they make a mistake, Tiger, he wants to reclaim his crown as road course king. Ghost is going off the track. He's the lawnmower. Tiger's going to dive it down going to get in a corner. Bean, maybe will he cross them both over? Ghost gets on the bumper.
And Looks like they're heading towards my way, but the thing is, there is going to be a emergency manual at the line after the big one coming up at turn 1. So, oh boy. And Ghost is going to clear him. Never mind, Tiger goes side by side. Who's going to be able to make it back to the line once we hit to the manual caution? It's going to be Tiger NASCAR. Man, what a battle this is. But once again, we are currently under caution for the first time tonight. And let me just say, this is fun. This is incredible. You guys are watching the Hennessy Performance League broadcast crew. We're doing this radio style broadcast. Speed Electric, and of course Jake up in the booth. Guys, it's definitely been a lot of fun. But talk about that battle between Jack and Ghost and Tiger. My apologies. Either one.
I mean, Ghost, he's trying to do the same thing he did last season, the Xfinity hot seat. He wasn't hanging out up front all race, but when it came towards the end, don't look any further, because he's up there and he's tried to race for it. And I think he also demonstrated last season that he doesn't care for running for points. He wants only one thing, and it's that trophy.
Yeah, man. I have 100% belief, as what Speed said, man. It's the only reason why he retired the 2, and the reason why he wanted to do that is he wanted to get another win in there for the trucks. But the most impressive person I have seen is the man I call Bean. I feel like that man can pull off something in this race to show everybody that he is here for a great time. Up in 3rd place with him, Jack, and Sikkim. He's been able to do really great here. I respect what he's doing as a rookie and his first time racing here.
And in the famous words of Gr.3, he isn't here for a long time. He's here for a good time. And 38 is definitely having a great time out there. What a crazy thing to do. Start your truck race at a track like Road America. And I gotta say, that 38 has definitely been really impressed so far as the guys I've been seeing. But the 2, the 33, those are the guys I can see potentially becoming the big threats. But it's also about the restarts. These restarts are going to get very difficult from what we saw, especially on that last one. But the question is, those guys in the back like Jack, Cartman, H-Wigs, who you name it, they could potentially be able to do something and try to be able to get themselves a bump and run. But the thing is, though, is that you're competing against Ghost, a Cup Series driver, and 2, you're facing a guy like Tiger NASCAR, who is pretty much the second king of road courses other than the Heredity Valve in that one.
I'm sorry to interrupt, too. I just want to state, like I mentioned earlier, Tiger's racing for points and crowned the road course king of the Trek Series. Ghost is racing for trophy. Bean, on the other hand, he's only an interim guy, as you guys mentioned. He may not be here for a long time. This could be how he extends his time here. This could be how he gets another truck ride. Or who knows, maybe he gets Xfinity or Cup ride too. This could be everything for a guy like Bean.
And the crazy thing is, this is his first start. I mean, this is definitely going to be coming down to it. I don't know if we're going to be going, yeah, like I said, we're going to go to the, looks like a couple of drivers are going to be staying out. I don't know if there's only one truck that's going into the pits. That is Captain Jack in 20. We see Cardman, we see the 13, we see the 23. We see a lot of drivers. Fire Slayer, Moose, T-Bird. I think Terrorist might be already in there, or he had a DNF. But those that stayed out, that's going to be a little bit of a risky move. The 17 of Electric Blade, the 24, never mind, they're in the pits. My apologies. What am I saying? But other than that, I mean, those that stayed out with Dick Booty Flakes, Crab, I do see Sikkim, Barnes. I'm trying to see who the 15 is. That would be Wormhole. And I gotta say, do you think it would be a right move to stay out?
Ooh, I mean, track position, it means a lot here. As you've seen, when you're in that front, you're racing against drivers who are competitive, and that's when you really have to deal with the skill gap between if you are good at the road courses and are you decent, or are you just not good at all here at the road courses. But it's all up to if you can stay up there, because you have to keep your pace. You cannot allow anybody to pass you now. You have to keep the same pace you always had. So it's always up to if you can get a good restart, and if you don't get bumped, touched behind, so you said no homo. So then your truck won't mess up overall.
Well, I've noticed for some reason in NASCAR 8.5, and this is just something I've noticed in the time I've raced on it, for some reason, older tires on road courses reign supreme. So if you can make it on fuel and you have the track position, why would you sacrifice something that you're not even going to use for game? So,
Yeah.
like, don't get me wrong, if Tiger got 4 fresh tires, I don't think he'd have a problem making his way through the field. Same thing could be said for Ghost or maybe even Dean, but why put yourself in a dangerous position for nothing?
Very well said. And of course, real quick, I definitely do want to give everyone an update on the 34 of terrorist. That is pretty much DNF for him, so the terrorists have unfortunately a DNF. Other than that, I mean, everyone should be getting ready to get a chance to line back up, as we should be getting ready to go green this time by. And by the way, if you guys are watching us live, make sure you guys like, comment, and of course subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have more great things coming your way. We have the double header between the Xfinity and Cup Series, as we're heading to Joker country. Yes, Joker's home state of California. Auto Club is going to be a great time. I wonder if we're going to see anybody from the Xfinity side flip like Dink or Tiger like what happened last year. And of course, any phenomenal performances. Keep an eye on those. We'll keep an eye on main drivers. And of course, Speed Racer will be making your Cup Series debut. Can't wait for that, and we definitely wish you the best of luck. But gentlemen, if I was y'all, I get your Mountain Dew, I get your popcorn, I get whatever you can beside you, because this restart is about to get really good. Any final thoughts before we get ready to go to the restart? Speed.
Be prepared for the send. That's all I have to say.
Electric, final thoughts.
I gotta see how many laps is, but man, if it's under 5 to go, oh, we sending.
Alright, so pretty much Send City is what we're going to be calling it, as the drivers are side by side. They're waiting to get a chance to go back to green. 33 Tiger NASCAR is the control car, and the 2 of the Ghosts should be following him. As these drivers, they're slowly driving, and we now get to the green flag, which green flag is back on the way, inside line, straight run. The 38 pushing the 33 of Tiger NASCAR. Goes definitely watch the last one. Here comes the 38 to the outside of the 33. Bean trying to be able to take the lead, and Bean to the lead. Goes to second. Tiger NASCAR loses a couple of spots, but the man we call Bean, and 3 wide, 2 wide in the back, but Bean takes the lead. Yes, I can't believe I'm saying that, but Bean is taking the lead. Meanwhile, Tiger NASCAR in second, Ghost in third, second, fourth, Mars coming up your way. This is going to be really tense. Head your way to there, Mr. FaZe.
Man, I'm loving this. My boy Bean just made it up to first place. Here we go. As we do have Tiger and Ghost battling behind us, he gonna make a move under my boy Bean. I'm sad for him right now. Here he goes. He gonna fight back. Fight back. Here we go. As they will go to another turn. He's not letting Tiger win this right here. He said, I need this for my contract. Here we go. There go Ghost right behind him. Bean loses a little bit. Here comes Ghost. He said, I'm sending in it. Here we go. As we go to another tight turn. There go Ghost. Sicko on the track. Oh my God. Sicko, what a move. Sicko, what a move. He is a menace to society.
Sicko made a business decision to the lead. He goes. Ghost in second. Bean still in third. Tiger NASCAR is losing spots. He's in fifth. And now Murder's in third. He's making the move. Oh man, what a race!
Oh my
God. I'm sick of a Ghost of a battling all race. It could be for the win now. Bean, he gets bumped by Tiger, the kid in the corner. Oh man! Everybody's making contact. Tiger's back up into second.
Oh my God, what we see, the chat is blowing up. right now as we know it, because Sikkim is taking the lead. Meanwhile, Tiger NASCAR in second. I'm about to lose my voice, but I don't care because this is, HPL at its best. Sikkim takes the lead. Meanwhile, Tiger NASCAR in second. Barnes in third. We're seeing a lot of crazy corner action-packed races here at Hennessy Performance League at Road America. And by God, I'm telling you, Sikkim wants to win. He says he needs to win. He needs to be able to keep this drive, and he is taking the lead over Tiger NASCAR, over the Ghost, over Bean, and over Mars. As we've seen not too many paths of racing, but you gotta wonder what's looking inside Sikkim's mirror. It is that a full of Tiger NASCAR. Tiger NASCAR has been chasing them down, and I can expect a little bit of bump from Tiger NASCAR from himself.
Man, as I'm sad for Beam, but here we go. We got my man Sikkim up here. Another generational person right here in the truck. Here we go, as he's driving with absolutely almost no sponsor. Flip Wing is the only one helping him out right now as he's going through these tight turns. And he do have Tiger right behind him, but I feel like he's going to be able to hold him on just for a little bit. It is 5, but we're coming to 4 to go. As we do go to another turn break, and there goes Tiger cutting a little bit of the corner. We don't know if that's going to be a penalty after race, but we don't have to see it. But Sikkim, Speed, take it over.
I don't know how many laps are left, but if Sikkim wants to keep this race win, he better start hustling. Tiger's on the move fast, and nobody is near.
Yeah,
Sikkim, that was a good corner right there. Hopefully it's a good candid corner. Tiger seems to be able to outbrake him. There he goes again, outbraking him. Looks under him. I don't think he'll be able to do it this lap. Maybe next. Through this section of the track. They're using the gravel at this point. They're using everything. They're side by side. Up to Jake.
Side by side they go. Here comes Tiger NASCAR. Tiger NASCAR wants to be able to race it anyway. And Sikkim's going to go to the pits for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, Ghost is going to be coming up the pit, as well as Mars. There's a lot of people that are coming down the pit road. That man is, bless you, by the way, and pretty much we're seeing Tiger NASCAR regains the lead after Sikkim pretty much sent it in, but yeah, he's coming down the pit road. So that's when we see things, the pit strategies. What can we expect from here? We see a lot of drivers. So can Tiger NASCAR be able to save his equipment, save the tires, save the fuel? I'm trying to be able to find Tiger because he is gone. It looks like he's getting ready to head up to your way there, Face.
Yeah, man, as I'm trying to right now find that, man. It's like trying to find Scooby-Doo inside of a bowl. But there we go. I'm at school once again. I think I found him. There he goes. Is he going to do a tight turn again? Going up the hill by a little bit, climbing up the hill like Bob the Builder. And it looked like he needs the pit because everybody else did. So it's 4 to go. We're about to come to 3 to go. So these pit stops are going to be really crucial after we already had a clean pit stop for tires. So fuel is going to be the #1 thing everybody's going in for. So Tiger needs help. Speed.
Yeah, Tiger is going to have to worry about one thing, I think, and that's just the undercut. Sometimes undercutting here, if pitting is in the cards, Tiger could potentially be gapped by quite a substantial amount of time with only minimal laps to catch it back up. But, or he could run it in 4th gear and go all the way. We'll have to see how that goes. I think he's got a pretty big gap to whoever's in 2nd now. I can't even see it. He's on a Wednesday evening cruise. Yeah.
Pretty much Tiger NASCAR is still in the lead, and yet he is getting ready to head up to pit road right now. So we're going to need both electric and speed help on this to see who will be able to regain the lead. It looks like, I think it could be, I don't know, but there's a couple of trucks approaching up to the front stretch. As we see, Tiger NASCAR does come up to pit road, and I think, is that the 21 in the lead? That would be Ty Racing.
Yeah,
Ty Racing.
Scroll.
Yeah, I'm saying Ty Racing could be in the lead for right now. with 2 to go or 3 to go, my apologies, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to figure it out, but it could be time racing as he's coming up to your way there, Electric.
No, it's not tie racing. It's somebody else. And I'm trying to wait for Tiger and Ghost. I'm trying to wait for Ghost. I don't know who's the leader right now.
Is Tiger out?
Tiger's out.
Okay.
Yeah, Tiger's out in front of second, so I'm guessing it might be tie racing. Pit stops happen. I don't know if pit stops happen like all the way like swerved all the way out.
Folks, we did not get a very good lap counter or other live stream. This is the only one up. So we're kind of running blind right now. We don't know who's winning.
No, we do not. No, we do.
Our assumption is that it is Tiger NASCAR or tie racing, but you never know.
It's a tie racing.
I mean, tie racing pretty much hasn't been coming down the pit road. I mean, you see all the damage he's made on this car. But, I mean, this is on Speed's time, and I apologize for interrupting, but you can only assume that it is 21 of tie racing at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. But he's definitely running pretty good at this point. I mean,
yes. I'm gonna check right now. I got one person stuff up.
looks like the 17, ain't it?
No, the 21 is pitting now, so.
Yeah, the 21 has pitted from the lead. He was in the lead.
He was.
Can't
So he
confirm
was-
now.
Okay, thank you. We definitely do apologize, but let's go ahead and try to get back to it. As far as the radio broadcast style, we got things taken away, and as we do see a couple of cars potentially going by Tyrison, and that could be Dave Booty's legs to be the lead.
Trying to check right now, and it's the 16
It is the 16 truck
of
driven by
Captain
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 Dead
Dad. Captain Dad, and yet he's pretty much been working in different other leagues, but right now he is looking to be able to be the next JGR to join back in the victory lane here. He said that road course racing has not been his best, but hey, he's doing pretty good. So you ready to come up to your way, though? What's
Yeah, and it's only 2 more laps to go for him. And he's driving really slow. Oh, he is saving. Oh, they're saving. Cap, the 13th of Jason Cole and Cap are all saving. Because Cap is slowing up a lot. I don't know, man. If there's got to be one more lap to go as soon as he crosses that line, but we got Captain Jack. I think you got Tiger right there. Yes, you do. Up there in third. What will Jack and them do to try to block Tiger? It's Captain Jack. What's going through here? He's gonna let him pass. Captain Dead probably gonna let him pass too. No, he's slowing up a lot too.
Speed?
Yeah, Dead Dad's still the leader, but Tiger, he's just zooming. Dead Dad is saving. Tiger's going to take the lead uncontested in the Canada corner. Coming to the white flag. Barring some sort of catastrophic failure and Sikkim gaining 2 seconds in 1 lap, it appears that Tiger is going to lead the field to the white flag and potentially more. We got a battle up to Jake.
Yeah, a huge battle with Captain Dead Dad, Ghost, and of course Sikkim. And Sikkim is trying to be able to chase down Tiger at the moment, but the question is how much time does Sikkim have on his hands? I don't think there's going to be enough time unless he'd be able to pull off something like he did earlier in the race. But right now, I mean, it's definitely been a very fun race. Of course, we definitely have to send a shout out to Bean as well But back up to the front we go. It is Tiger NASCAR. It is Sikkim. A crazy battle for second place, or third place, my apologies. As Ghost looks like he's going to take away third place. And the leader is coming in to go away electric for the final time, potentially.
Yeah, with the final time, last lap. So if a caution comes out, the race will end. So here we go. We got Tiger in the lead once again. So after that, we have Sikkim and Ghost. So it's all up to what can Sikkim do. He's hitting his marks right now, it looks like. If he can keep doing that and being able to catch up to him a little bit more and possibly send him and almost try to win this race is a possibility. It's the usual for Tiger to be up this much though. Speed.
Yeah, Sikkim, he's trying everything he can. He's gained some time, but I just think it's too late. Going through this section of the track for the final time. Up through this corner, we're going to head now to Canada corner one last time. This would be prime passing zone, but I just don't think Sikkim is close enough. He threw it in there so deep. He's able to make it stick, but it's just not going to be enough. Tiger NASCAR out front by about 3/4 of a second. Heading up to the final turn.
And it is going to be taken away with Tiger NASCAR leading up for the final time. Sikkim did everything he could to be able to get up there. And he's had a great performance, but it doesn't matter because the race winner is going to go to Tiger NASCAR. Tiger NASCAR returns to victory lane along with Sikkim in second. And of course, the Ghost in third. What a race this was. And of course, we definitely have to give credit where credit's due to all of our drivers in the truck series as we see some action going on between Martin and the 17 of looks like electric, I don't know if it was electric or somebody. But either way though, what a great race. That was a great broadcast, a great radio style. But gentlemen, I am so excited to talk to these drivers, especially with the battle that they had.
Yeah, this race definitely lived up to the hype. I think there's going to be... I don't think this race is over yet. The race is over itself, but I definitely think there's going to be some controversy, maybe a penalty or two. I can say congratulations to Tiger. An amazing run. No doubt driver of the day in my mind. Sikkim with an incredible race. Bean did not get third, however, he had an amazing drive himself. All in all, I think this was a great race.
Hey, speaking of that, let's go ahead and get a chance to talk to our top three. Can one of you guys help me out with that?
Sure. All these guys are so good, you'd think they'd be in here already. Ghost is in here already.
Alright, Ghost is in here, and then we're just waiting on Sikkim or an electric.
So we just need Tiger, who I thought was already in here, and a booth guy. No, Tiger is already in here. Okay.
Alright,
so we're just waiting on them to join. And I think, who's the other one? Ghost, Tiger, and
Sikkim.
Sikkim is also in here. All three of them are already in this party. We just have to wait for them to join.
Alright, we just need them to come on, come on, come on. We definitely need to alert them, for sure. Well, they ain't the one that we're looking for, but okay.
Hex leave. Alright.
Um, no, but our apologies for that, y'all. But okay, so now I guess Sickham's not going to join us, but that's okay though because we do have Tiger NASCAR and Ghost. Gentlemen, congratulations on the race. Now we have Sickham. Gentlemen, congratulations on uh, Ghost. I want to talk to you for a little bit. Take us through your end of the race. You have been working really hard. I mean, you stayed up in front the entire time, and take us through your thoughts.
Oh, no, it's just one of those things. People behind me have ARCA brakes. They don't know how to freaking drive, and I try to do what I can. I had damage all of stage 3, and then just having to move myself out of the way, and then I don't know what happened, but I got punted off in the grass at like turn 7 right before the carousel. And then that manual happened or whatever, and it reset us, but it's just like, I couldn't do anything. Like, there's nothing I could have done differently except for the people around me. It's just like Watkins Glen last year in the playoffs. I do everything right, but people around me can't seem to drive around me properly.
Very well said, very well said. Sickham, definitely want to get a chance to talk to you for a little bit. You definitely made a strong move for you to be able to try to take the lead, and of course you did get a chance to lead a couple of laps, and of course the pit stops happened. I mean, talk to us through that part of the race.
Well, he was coming up quit, so I decided to just go into the pits. Really great pit stop, perfect entry speed, decent pit time. Came out of the pits and we just started making these minor mistakes throughout. We were sliding a bit, losing a bit of exit speed everywhere. So by the time he came out, he was about 3 seconds up. And I'd hope if I was only 2 seconds up, I'd be able to drive up to him. But we got second, so almost at the last of first.
Very well said, and of course, we can't forget about our race winner, Tiger NASCAR. Tiger, congratulations on the win, but it definitely wasn't an easy win for sure. Take us through your end of the race and talk about the battles that you had with Ghost and, of course, Sickham, as well as some first-time drivers like Bean. Take us through your end of the race, man.
Yeah, Ghost and Sickham were definitely, I think, second and third, or, sorry. Me, Sickham, and Ghost were definitely top 3. I think maybe leading was a little bit of a disadvantage. If you're the guy behind, you can obviously follow. So I think it worked a little bit like that when I was behind Sickham and when Sickham was behind me, judging by how fast we got each other. But yeah, they were definitely really quick. And this little... the fuel savers are definitely a little bit of a challenge at the end there. I'll say that.
Yeah, well, Ghost, I mean, you talked about it. I mean, you got a chance to race the two, to show your love and support to your friend Shake and Bake. If there was one thing you could have done differently, what would it be?
I think I...
I said Ghost. Ghost.
Oh, sorry.
The only thing probably is maybe been a little bit more aggressive on that manual. Maybe that clean air on the restart would have helped me, but at the same time, I noticed that Tyler kind of got sent in turn 1 anyway, so I felt like there's not really much else I could have done.
Very well said. We're ready to hand over to the questions to both Speed and Electric. Gentlemen, take it away.
Yeah, so I just have one for Sickham. Everyone in this booth knows what happened there with the move entering the long right-hand bend. I just wanted to know if that was something you had planned or if that was just a racing deal where you missed your braking point.
I just missed my braking point. That's really the biggest mistake right there, is what cost me that time. Because my teammate was there and I was telling him to just let me through and he was just sitting there. And then I just wasn't focused on the braking zone and just overshot it.
Yeah, very well said. Electric, do you have any questions for any of our top 3?
I'll just like to say great job to you, Sickham, man. You drove your behind off to finish in second. Sadly, you couldn't fight with Tiger at the end for the win, but overall, great job to you and Ghost too to finish in the top 2 and 3.
And of course, don't forget that these truck drivers are getting ready to head into their first race without any stages next week because they're going to Darlington. Ghost, I know you got your hands full with Cup Series tomorrow, But I'm going to ask Tiger and Sikkim. Sikkim first. What is your thoughts for next week's race at Darlington?
Definitely going to put some practice in there because I don't really race there. And we'll just have to use what pit strategies we know, depending on if we have to save or not, like we did at Phoenix. But it'll definitely be a learning lesson there. I'm not really familiar with that track.
Very well said. And Tiger NASCAR, our race winner, give us your thoughts on the no stages race that's happening at Darlington next week.
I think it'll definitely be a lot better with no stages bunching everybody back up, and I'll definitely keep the faster guys maybe separated from the back markers. Thank you.
Very well said, very well said. But, gentlemen, hey, congratulations. Ghost, I definitely wish you the best of luck on your race tomorrow, man. And congratulations to three of you guys on that top three. Righty then. Well, my apologies on that, but Speed Electric, that was a very fun race. We've seen some chaos happening, like we would have expected here. But do you think that gives us a good glimpse of what we're going to be seeing for the Xfinity Cup Series whenever they do road course races?
I feel like it's, I don't know. Yeah, my fault, Speed, but I feel like it's gonna be more action packed, such as for the first place, because there's gonna be a lot of people. They're not letting, people in Xfinity are not letting Heredia walk off with a win at road courses that easily, or just they're not doing that. They're more aggressive than trucks, I feel like.
And of course, Speed, give us any final thoughts before we get a chance to hop off the air.
Kind of like what Electric mentioned, I think the Xfinity series is probably the most aggressive series we have in the league. But the Cup guys at road courses typically try to be pretty clean for the most part. This season, I think there's going to be the addition of aggressiveness. We've all seen guys like Kluka, people who are in the Cup Series this season, kind of not be afraid to throw it in there, so to speak, pause. So I think that'll definitely make the races interesting, but all in all, I think they'll be pretty clean.
Very well said. But hey, that'll do it for our coverage here up in the booth. We cannot wait to get a chance to go to Darlington. The first race without any stages. That's going to be a lot of fun. But make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, because don't forget, tomorrow we have our doubleheader for the Xfinity Series and Cup Series. They're both going to Auto Club. Going to be a great time, great fun, action-packed racing at its best. Don't forget, at 7:20 tomorrow, myself, masopes, and potentially Sharp or Brody is going to be joining me. Can't wait. It's going to be a great time. But for the Truck Series, I am Jake, and there are Speed and Electric saying so long as far as the Truck Series. We'll see you next week at beautiful Darlington.